Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome into the News 10 Plus desk. I am Taylor Gattoni. Hopefully you're all recovered after a nice holiday break. If not, I'm sure the holidays took a lot out of you, but we are still getting the week going with a lot going on. Not too much weather-wise, but we'll have Andy Provenzano coming up during our 90 minutes of news, and also First at 4 to share more on what you can expect throughout the rest of this week for the final week of December before 2024, if you can believe it. Studio 10 is very busy wrapping up the end of the year with all of their stories. So first I want to show live looks outside. This is downtown Jackson right now. You're seeing all of the clouds just kind of covering. You don't see any blue skies over there, but overall a clear day. Now I also want to show a live look over US 127 because of course we had Christmas on Monday, and so I'm sure people are still traveling. Maybe not so much during the week, but as you can take a look outside, a live look over US 127, no traffic, looking very smooth out on the roadways, but if you look up at the skies, you're also seeing more of those clouds. You're not really seeing the blue sky, any of that sun. So looks like stick season out there. We are in warmer temperatures, although Colton earlier today on News 10 Today at 11 was talking about the cooler temperatures we're going to start getting into as we head into the rest of this week. So mid-40s today, and then dealing with those clouds, and then we have a dip in the temperature throughout the rest of the week, followed by potential showers. So of course you can always stay up to date on the First Alert Weather app, which I'll show in just a second. But before that, you can always check into WILX.com, our website. And if I go back to the home page, you're going to see all of our latest stories up there. And if you see my mouse circling First Alert Weather on that blue bar at the top, go ahead, click on that. And then you're going to see Colton had a nice description. I'm going to go on down to the almanac information that they always post on there as well. So there's where you can go if you want more detailed information and just read it on your own. But of course, you can always tune in on air. Again, coming up 4 o'clock, we're going to have Andy Provenzano for First at 4 in our 90 minutes of news, so you can tune in over there. And also, keep scrolling down. You're going to take a look at the radar. We even have satellite on here, so you just got to keep scrolling a little bit. There you go. And if I scroll back up, you can take a look at hourly, 3-day temperature, your 10-day, and even looking forward to the weekend if you have any New Year's plans. So great place to go if you just want to look at something real quick. Otherwise, you can always go to the First Alert Weather app, completely free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store for all of your latest weather updates. But also, you can do this for traffic alert updates. So you can see hour by hour, you can see temperatures, videos from our meteorologists where they're actually helping to talk. Oop, let me play that one more time for you. And you can check out the weather or the hour by hour like I was showing you on our website, WILX.com. Again, you just click on First Alert Weather. You can pull up a detailed description. But First Alert Weather app is a great tool to have. In fact, I was out of the state over the weekend for an extended weekend for the holidays. I actually used the app down in Florida and was able to get accurate updates from all the way in Florida, and then also receive traffic alerts and other things to know on the roadways. So while we don't have much snow outside, in fact, we don't have any at all, it's been very dry this season so far. Once we get all of that with all the slick conditions and more of those showers I was warning you about that our meteorologists will tell you about coming in later this week, just a great tool to have on your phone. Always stay alert, especially with all of the traffic. And I believe that construction is clearing up. But you can get updates on that as well. So one more time, First Alert Weather app, completely free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. Make sure to go check that out. And also, Studio 10, I told you they are very busy today, but of course you can go to @WILX Studio 10 if you want to watch any of their previous shows, their segments on there. What you can also do is tune into any of the contests or giveaways that they have. So great place to stay connected with Studio 10. Just go to their socials @WILX Studio 10. And then, of course, if you go to YouTube, you click on their little icon right there. Scroll down, and if you click videos, you're going to be able to see all of their past videos. So tonight is the first night of Kwanzaa. You're going to be able to see this, more into the Kwanzaa celebrations happening. And scroll even further down, more of the Christmas holiday traditions. But always go back and we'll rewatch Studio 10. So many great videos. It just keeps on going. So they do a great job posting, keeping everyone updated. So make sure to go check them out. In the meantime, let me show you what we have coming up for our 90 minutes of news, starting with First at 4. with the holidays, I'm sure many people are eating those delicious feasts and probably even drinking as well. And so during Mid-Michigan Matters today, we are bringing in a doctor from Sparrow Hospital to talk about weight loss. So factoring in, again, all the festivities over the holidays, but especially heading into the new year, you have people with those New Year's resolutions talking about working out, eating healthy, dieting. So we're going to talk to a Sparrow doctor on weight loss and the healthy ways to go about that. That way you can maintain a healthy weight and make sure that you are doing the right things for your body. You want to keep it fueled with all the nutrients. So we'll have more on that coming up. Mid-Michigan Matters today. Coming up on News 10 at 5 and 5:30, we are going to have our 2023 year in reflection, showing you all of the great things that have happened and even the challenges that have happened over the past year, whether that comes to our Make an Impact campaigns or talking about the businesses and crime in our community. Many different stories covering everything that we've seen across Mid-Michigan and even nationally. So that is coming up during News 10 at 5 and 5. But then coming back out for News 10 at 6, Justin Kent is going to be talking about the lack of snow that we're seeing or not seeing this season, or that the lack of snow we are seeing, but we're not seeing that snow. So I know a lot of people over the holidays too like to go up north skiing, snowboarding, any of those fun winter activities. But unfortunately, without the snow, that can pose quite a challenge, especially to businesses. So Justin Kent, again, talking about the lack of snow that we're seeing this season, and then also talking with those businesses and how they're switching gears to accommodate the visitors with the lack of snow. So we'll have all of that coming up today during our 90 minutes of news. And then also, you can catch our You're Not Alone special online as well as on air, streaming on all platforms now. Oh, if I take this down, you'll be able to see it. There we go. And so You're Not Alone mental health series. This is what we are doing all year long here on News 10, sharing stories with you from our community and also from mental health experts talking about going through anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, stress, anything of the sort, especially during this time of year when you're getting together with many different people, and it can also be very challenging with all the different activities, and you have to do this and you have to do that. It can be a lot on your plate and shake up your emotional well-being. So know that you're not alone. You can go ahead and scan that QR code for more additional resources throughout our community. Let me pull it up one more time for you. There you go. No matter where you are across Mid-Michigan, we have multiple resources on there helping to guide you on where to go if you are looking for those resources. And again, whether it's for you or someone else that you may know or love, you are able to pass those resources forward. Something else I do want to mention is the Lifeline chat number. That number is 988. You can call or text that number. And if you're a veteran, you can press option number 1. That will connect you to another veteran who shares a similar experience. So you're able to share the challenges that you're going through and have someone better understand because they've been in a similar situation to you. So know that you're not alone. Go scan that QR code and you can expect more stories on News 10, both on air and online throughout the year. Something else I do want to show, because we have our happening tomorrow, is the Great Lakes Invitational Tournament, which is starting tomorrow. You can see it on WILX and online and on all of our streaming platforms, so make sure to go check that out. We will have a few of our newscasts change up a little bit for tomorrow, so make sure to stay aware on that. But until then, the Great Lakes Invitational, that is tomorrow on WILX, so make sure to tune in. We look forward to having you join us for that. But I do also want to share what our reporters have coming up during our 90 minutes of news today. Give me just a second here. But yes, if you want to see the Great Lakes Invitational, that is where you can go. And of course, it will be here on WILX, so you can look forward to that. But again, one more time, some of the newscasts that we're going to have will get a little changed up, so just make sure to tune in on air, online, and be aware of all of those changes. But of course, we have our reporters out in the field, so I'm going to share what they have coming up during our 90 minutes of news. News 10 at 6, because again, coming up News 10 at 5 and 5:30, we will have an hour-long special talking about the 2023 year in reflection that we've had this year. If you can believe it, 2024 is approaching real quickly. But here's what Mars Anderson has coming up today, News 10 at 6.
The Michigan Supreme Court rejected to hear a case that seeks the removal of former President Donald Trump from the primary ballot in 2024. I'm Mars Anderson, and I'll break this down in our 90 minutes of news.
All right, thank you, Mars. And then Erin Bowling coming up, News 10 at 6. We're going to hear what she has coming up.
Thanks, Taylor. Today I'm speaking with Hillsdale Hospital officials because COVID, RSV, and flu cases are on the rise. They're implementing visitor restrictions. I'll have what those are on News 10 at 6. Back to you, Taylor.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Like Aaron was just saying, the triple threat this holiday season, or even just winter season, with RSV, the flu, COVID-19. I know a lot of people throughout the holidays had to push back their Christmas because of all of the different sicknesses, viruses going around. So make sure you're washing your hands, taking the proper precaution, staying clean, taking care of your hygiene, eating some good nutritious food for yourself, and just taking care of yourself and being aware if anyone is sick around you. You can always mask up, make sure you're staying safe. But I know that put a little damper on people's holidays this year with all of the different sicknesses. So hopefully you're all doing okay at home. We don't want anyone to be sick, but if you are, please rest up and take care of yourself. One more time, I will show the You're Not Alone mental health series that we're doing all year long here on News 10. So you can check in with community members on their own personal experiences, as well as, again, the mental health experts who share more on how to cope and improve your emotional well-being, whether it's during this time of season or just throughout the entire year. Always a great place to go. So go scan that QR code with your cell phone camera. You will have a lot more information on the different resources that are able to help you and someone else throughout in Michigan. Now, before we head out here, one more quick look, a live look outside at Delta Township. You're seeing the traffic moving pretty smoothly out there. So not looking bad, traffic's moving smooth. But again, taking a look outside and up at the skies, it's looking very cloudy. In fact, we'll take another live look, this time over Michigan State University. You're seeing a little raindrop on that camera there on the right side of the screen. I'm not sure if you could see it, but a little bit of a raindrop right there. Overall, looking pretty good on campus. So we'll have Andy Provenzano again coming up first at 4 in our 90 minutes of news, sharing what you need to know heading into the rest of the week, the rest of 2023, and then what you can expect heading into 2024. But you can expect First at 4 coming up at 4 o'clock today, and then followed by our 90 minutes of news. So have a great day, everyone.